On basketball in general. I mean, on the court, yes, but even off the court, if you think of what he's accomplished.
First player to earn $1 billion.
That's a lot of money, BA.
A lot.
Well, you love crowd.
Get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
That's going up against the...
On display, James, he excels at hitting the open man.
To the middle. Oh, swiped away. Off the mark there with a three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot.
Love how Davis takes pride in sending shots the other way.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 so far.
And the WNBA is the defensive 3 seconds. You know, and it really speeds up the game. It's important to be able to, continue to stretch the defense. You can't set your big in the lane. They have to come out
from inside. All it takes is good positioning, and he's golden.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous...
The Suns this season.
Having swept this team in the regular season, they completely imploded in their postseason matchup.
Pass to Smooth. 9 points in the game.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Phoenix calls timeout. Well, Candace, as you look around the NBA, the art of the flop has crescendo, let's just say. And the NBA wants to address this. How do you think they'll take these steps to try to eliminate at least part of that part of the game?
I think it's just about, regular movement basketball plays. As a defender, it's hard enough to guard guys like Trae Young and guys like James Harden and Kevin Durant. But then when you add into the extra things that they're able to do to make the defender wrong. So I think as long as it's a basketball play, but just like we've seen the kick, how that has changed the way that we protect shooters and how many offensive fouls are called. So I think at some point, the players are going to adjust to the new rules.
Good point. Here's Smooth. Good work defensively by Crowder. The Suns have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Good chance here for Booker. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Puts it up from the high post. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Well, Candace, some great post players in the game today. What skill do you think is critical for post players to have right now?
I think it's super important to have a move and a counter move. There's so many players in this league that are able to get to their move, and everybody in the entire arena knows that they're going to do it, but they can't stop it.
And you must have a celebration after a big dunk as well.
You got to. It's a staple.
Here's James. Westbrook, the pass to James. Shot clock at 5. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Payne.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And Westbrook slams it home.
Very hard to match the speed of Russell Westbrook. He's got change of speed and blow-by ability.
55 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Paul. Payne, pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Paul against Westbrook. Back to James. 5 on the clock. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Shamet, he's checked in for the Suns. And that one falls for Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook wins the 2017 MVP award. Does he relax and rest on his laurels? Heck no. This guy is just striving for greatness. I love it.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The Lakers trail. Here's Smooth. And that's good. Off the glass that time. 6 points for him. Now here's Payne. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Shamet. Another
Possibility coming into this one.
And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up. Well, the Suns have arrived. Their offense is elite, and
right now I like the way we're playing defense.
And Grant, such a young team, there's still plenty of room to grow.
And oftentimes your defense improves with experience. They've got all the pieces you need.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
They've got Anthony, Russell Westbrook out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Smooth in at the power forward position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. And AD, obviously somebody who can play the 4 or the 5 for you. In which role do you think he's more effective in?
AD is effective at both, but at the same time, he has an advantage when 5s guard him and when they're forced to guard him, because you honestly have 5 people on the court that are capable of bringing the ball up. So I would say AD playing against a bigger guy that has to step away from the hoop is definitely to the Lakers' advantage.
And the statistics show when AD's at the 5, the Lakers are at their best. And they recover it. Davis drawing the double team. Pass to Smooth. And it's going to be a 3-second call. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. In the 3rd spot, the Suns.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
Bradley, he's checked in for Westbrook. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Bridges comes in for Craig. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Well, it feels like it's just a matter of time before a team hires a woman to be their head coach. Candace, how monumental an occasion will that be in your mind?
I think it'll be huge, but it'll be huge in the steps of how it will trickle down into other avenues of life. I think it's so important for everyone to view women as capable leaders. And so the moment that step is taken, there's going to be so many more organizations and companies that hire women because they need it.
Is that something Candace Parker would pursue?
I lack patience, so I can't coach. I'm going to be over here with you, BA.
Where you're most welcome.
Thank you.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Devin Booker comes in for Payne. Here's Shamet to the inside. Here's Champ. Booker defending. Champ, good.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. On target from range.
Well, this is where Booker can really hurt you. Very capable and confident three-point shooter. Go ahead, Devin.
The Lakers call timeout. Well, Candace, it's got to be great to have a daughter who can experience your career and achievements right alongside with you.
It's nothing like it. It's nothing like having to do what you say. Anytime I tell her a lesson or something, there's always an ability to go on the computer and make sure mommy is doing what she says. So it's been a great experience. All of my trophies, all of my accomplishments have been with Layla, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Really, honestly, us.
Well, maybe the best way to describe Candace Parker. She's a great mom. The Suns making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Bridges passes to Booker. There's the 3. LeBron with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Davis. Here's Bradley. Shoots over Bridges. Crowder grabs the miss.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And Booker with the jam.
A case in point of running the floor well in transition. Yet another way Booker can beat you.
Crowder with a steal. Just one man back. On up the court. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Crowder. Crowder's got 4 assists in the game. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix?
They've come out in full attack.
Gets loose and does some work.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Oh, and here we go again. The Suns on the break. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
And James gets it to go.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Ayton in the high post. Unable to get that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Well, Candace, so happy you could be with us tonight. Thanks, as always, for your insights.
Thanks so much, Brian. This was great. I'm looking forward to the next one.
That free throw, good from James.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook comes in for Anthony Davis. McGee, he's checked in for the Suns. The offensive rebound.
Oh, my goodness. Russell Westbrook twice on the pipe sends that shot back. My goodness.
Pass to James. Over McGee. And that one's good. James has got 9 points now in the quarter. Outside Paul. Here's McGee. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Yeah, there's such a smoothness to his game. What a soft finger roll.
Nunn against Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kendrick Nunn. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Craig comes in for Bridges. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well, this guy is getting better and better at finishing with force near the rim. Go to work, Devin Booker.
Deflected. And he recovers it. James outside. Here's Smooth. Hauled in by McGee. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Booker. Oh, hey! How about that? And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker. Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Here's Booker. Pass to Johnson. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. Hunting for...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you, Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 1. And that should do it.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Grant, starting your career in the 50s.
Oh,
You know what I mean. Actually, 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current score?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
And so in the game for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton!
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Champ, out to James, to the paint. From deep three-point range, and Ayton pulls it down.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Booker, good.
These types of shots speak to the confidence of Devin Booker. Catch and shoot, no problem.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Off the inbound. Smooth shot is good. He's got 10.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Down low. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
And the Lakers with some changes. Anthony's checked in for LeBron. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Bradley. Shoots it from the high post. Pass to Champ. Shot clock at 6. Fades back. Smooth, no good. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Shamet, he's checked in for Devin Booker.
I am very confident that Chris Paul is a future Hall of Famer, not only accomplished between the lines for well over a decade, both offensively and defensively, but years and years of service for the good of the game.
Inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton!
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period.